House Speaker Paul Ryan showing his support for the border wall. That may shock you, but bear me out. He's now identifying himself with the border wall with a bizarre 30-second video filled with techno music. Take a look and listen.
I had the opportunity to travel down to Texas, to go to the Rio Grande Valley and spend time with our Border Patrol. When you see what they're up against, it really gives you even greater respect for what they do. They clearly need more tools and more support to do their jobs effectively. That's why we're going to get this done this week.
That's wonderful. Join me now to discuss Speaker Ryan, his imagination, and his stance on immigration and the wall and much more. Mollie Hemingway, senior editor of the Federalist, Nick Adams, columnist with townhall.com. Mollie, what is that man thinking?
Well, I think he's getting the message out that he supports President Trump's agenda, and you get mad at him when he's not supportive enough, so I think you have to show him.
Oh, I'm going to get mad at him as long as he continues this nonsense and leads, in point of fact, the persecution of this president in the attempt to subvert his administration. Yes, you're right. I'm not going to be amused out of feeling that way about this man.
At least in this case, though, he's emphasizing what the House has done in terms of supporting this vote for the wall and other tools that they need also, whether that's cracking down on illegal
immigration. So why didn't
immigration.
he appropriate it?
Well, I mean, again, I think that people think that there's no cooperation between the Hill and the president, and in some places there are. I mean, immigration reform is something that's very popular with a huge subset of Republican voters, and so they are anxious to see action taken, and Paul Ryan is anxious to let it be known that he supports that.
Yeah, I've just got a question. I mean, did he decide that thumbs up was his way of identifying? Is that an identifying avatar with President Trump? I mean, the techno music. I love the fact that he comes back to sitting on a horse. He can't even ride the damn thing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I thought he rode the horse pretty well, but...
Well, I'm going to take your judgment over mine because it was really awful writing, if you want to know the truth. Nick, your thoughts. How did he look?
Well, Paul Ryan's got a new name, Lou. We're going to call him Paul Hollywood Ryan, because boats, helicopters, techno music, horses, I mean, wow, what a video. Thumbs up. This was Paul Ryan's attempt at being something that he's not. Of course, I welcome it because he's finally supporting the president. I'm very much on the same page with you. If this is his way of displaying it, well, I'll take it.
Yeah, I have a real problem with the man coming late to the game. This is a guy he couldn't support, and now he sneaks out a 30-second video aggrandizing himself in some sort of techno thriller on horseback and helicopters. By the way, for a guy who does, what is it, the X-90 program, he didn't exactly spring on that aboard the helicopter, Mollie. I know you thought his style was terrific.
Yeah, and he also didn't. This isn't the first time he mentioned that he made this trip. He did this months ago. He put out a video at the time. He talked about the importance of working on border security at that time. So this is a new video. This is a new style or approach of marketing that trip. But he took that trip before, and he publicized it before too. So
to what point would this video be made, being paid for by taxpayers, I presume? He's sitting there on all sorts of government equipment. I mean, what's the point of this? Is he running for something we're unaware of?
Well, you do wonder what the constituency is, but at the same time, it is important that House Republicans let it be known where and when they do support the president, because there have been so many areas where I feel like Republican voters feel let down and that they do not see a lot of help from their Congress.
By the way, they should hang on to those feelings because those are based on reality. Nick, you get the last word here tonight. We got about 15, 20 seconds.
Well, look, it was a bizarre video, Lou, but I guess I'll take the support. If it is support, let's hope that Speaker Ryan has developed a spine and moved away from his jellyfish tendencies. I think that would be a welcome change. I'm glad he tried to look like an alpha male in the video. Leading like an alpha male would be a very, very welcome change.